I've been on social media now for years and years and years. And never, ever, ever once have I been political, or never, ever have I kind of once that I don't, I'm going to be 99.9% sure on this, have I ever actually physically swore. I broke both them rules today. Oh, honestly. Had a bit of a... I was in a bit of one of those moods, and estrogen's low and blah, 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 blah. And I got on my high horse, and the government had made a bit of a mistake with something, and I was just... Yeah, I was up a height about it all. And obviously I've calmed down now. And then I saw another TikTok of Andy Burnham. And if you know about the video I'm talking about, the previous one, it was directed at Andy Burnham. And like I say, I'm calm now. But, so I've got something that's really bad stuck in my tooth. Oh my God, do you know what? I'm going to be dead honest. I have used the filter just to take a little bit of my wrinkles away. I look 12. I've just got a little, and I'm in my teeth white. Yeah. Anyway. So sorry, I digress. That's menopause for you. And I forgot where we were. See, this is classic menopause. This is why it's classed as a disability. Give me a minute. Does this sound familiar, by the way? That was it. So anyway, so back to the present. So I've just been scrolling through, and I've seen a video with Andy Burnham, and the reporters were asking him what's been the most common question since he's come in to become Prime Minister. And basically he was answering, he was going like cost of living and pensioners, and why this is expensive, and why people are having to work 50 hours a week, and and not being able to save, and things going on rent, and all the things pretty much that I'd said. And then I started reading like the comments. So I was reading them, and 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 it was all about like how, as it should be, basically everyone giving their advice and saying this is what I think this should be spent on. And that's the beauty about, that is the nice thing about living in the UK. You do have like kind of freedom of speech of things like that, which is great. I really wanted to put on there not that I always think Andy Burnham will ever see anything, but I really wanted to put on there, can I make the most not oddest suggestion, but this is kind of like how I'm trying to explain, because I'm kind of sugarcoating it, which I shouldn't have to. But like, and I know blokes are going to jump on this and probably comment on this, and we can use the money better, but you're not living in our shoes. Is, could we not just dedicate a huge chunk of money to a lab to discover about menopause, and how, I know we're getting better with it. Well, we're not, because I've still got a 1,028 symptoms, and they seem to be getting worse. Like, the estrogen is just dropping and dropping. In the previous video, I was just so paid off. That was the swear word I said, by the way. I said it in full. I was just so paid off that, like, everything was coming out going, blah, blah, blah. And it's hard to explain, like, women who are going through this. By the way, I don't look like this in real life, like, I really don't. I'm seeing myself back. The next one, I'll make sure I kind of brighten that down a bit. By the way, when I say I don't look like this, I'm saying I look worse. I don't look as kind of smooth as that. Again, I've digressed. I know that. Again, where were we? Can't remember. Anyway, that was it. So yes, I want some help with this menopause, with these joint pains, with this chronic pain, with this hot flushes, the mental health, the not being able to sleep. I just can't sleep. How can anybody live on 2 hours sleep? How? Well, I'll tell you how. I have to. And then go to work full time. I keep moaning about work. I love work. I want to be able to go to work fit. I want to, but, and listen, I'm good at my job, because I love people, genuinely love people. And that's what makes me a good salesperson. And I know that. And I get that. So this is the job for me, and I love my job. And I've said that, it's not about the job. It's about, I just don't know how long my body's going to be able to do this job. I reckon, in all honesty, I've got another 4 or 5 years in me with this job, or with any job. It's not just this job, with any job. So hence why I kind of put me ducks in a row. Because I will not be able to leave my job in 5, 6 years' time. If I am in chronic pain with me back and stuff, I won't be able to afford to leave my job because of pain and ill health and all the rest of it, because the cost of living is too expensive. So that's the method of me madness. So I had an itchy back there. So yes. But I'm calm now. And I'm okay. Hey, honestly. But you did get me on a bit of a rant there.